Hey everybody,
Looking like a real team.
welcome to Warzone. I made it very clear that I'm not a huge fan of Warzone. I never really have been. Of course. I wish I could leave text chat. I really do. But I want to preface this by saying, that this is not going to be an actual me playing the game. I'm going to be spectating because I can't be asked to talk and actually play at the same time. Because I suck at it. So we're going to... Oh, hey, Superstore. I forgot that's even a location here, man. I forgot that I can't... I mean, hey, that works. Good lord, what a sweat. Alright, I'm gonna actually try and win my Goog. Because winning the Goog is fun. Or I'm not gonna win my Googe. Am I playing ranked? Did I jump into a ranked play match? By accident? It certainly feels like I did. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna spectate that. That's gonna give me a headache after 5 minutes. No, I was not ranked. We're gonna hop back in anyway. Basically, this video is going to be talking about the entire year of Modern Warfare 3 just as a whole. I know it quite hasn't really been a year, but it's been long enough, and I like doing this every single year, talking about the goods and bads and everything. This is coming from somebody who is strictly a multiplayer player right now. Obviously, I do play zombies, but I didn't really play too much. I still haven't done the final Act 4 mission, so... I haven't done the boss fight on the NC yet. I know that's what it is. It is an NC boss fight. Mixture of haven't really had a team to get together to play with, and also I just haven't had the time, really. Or the interest, I guess, is also another way of putting it. I'm going to talk about a couple different things. Mainly the goods and the bads, and then the kind of in-between things. I'm going to start with a really big bad one, and it's going to be different coming from me, and that is the game itself, when it came to this right here, the store, felt very weak in terms of the non-collaborative stuff. Like, this is cool, don't get me wrong, there's some cool stuff in here. The non-collaborative stuff has some good things in here. You have the Anubis, Rebirth Soldier, the Horseman of Death. You have some really good ones, like this Ghoulish Light one. But outside of the collabs, there really wasn't anything super standout, at least in my opinion. And it's kind of upsetting because there was so much potential for so much good stuff. And yet, it didn't really feel like they hit the nail on the head when it came to cosmetics. Like, there's some good ones, like the Zodiac skins, the Horseman skins, all of them very good. But again, it feels like a lot of them, like these skins here are actually decently good. The Pro Packs were actually decently good this time around. And just to show off the fact that I do obviously get skins, obviously I've been getting the collab stuff. But again, you can kind of see, after a certain point, I stopped getting them. Like, the Gundam was really the big one that I, most recent one they got. They just stopped becoming really interesting. And not only that, with the whole thing of these not trying to throw out Black Ops 6, I even started doing it even less. Honestly, I do play Warzone from time to time. I did getting on with, like, maybe some buddies, just kind of screwing around, having fun in Plunder. Or Purgatory, the new sandbox mode that we got. But the bundles overall just felt very lacking in terms of the creative front. There were some good stuff, don't get me wrong. All of the anime bundles were very good if they weren't all for the same frickin' operator. There was also quite a bit of... There was still a lot of unique stuff in the shop as well. But, again, it felt very weak in comparison to Modern 2 as well, and maybe even Cold War, Vanguard era, where it felt like there was a lot of lacking non-collab stuff. But, that being said, talking about stuff that is collaborative, I think they have stepped up the bar significantly from season 3 onward. It really was like, okay, yeah, they're serious about trying to make COD semi-Fortnite-like, which isn't a bad thing. I know a lot of people say, oh, COD's trying so hard to become Fortnite. It's like, that's not a bad thing. Having the collaborative stuff is fun, because here's the thing. You get introduced to new things because of the things you're already enjoying. So, for example, I got interested in Warhammer to a degree, and I did the series on Bolt Gun because of the Warhammer collab. I got interested in Gundam to some degree because of the Gundam collab. And I can imagine people were probably the same way with stuff like The Crow, The Boys. Hell, same thing with me with The Boys in Modern Warfare 2. I got interested in The Boys because of this game. And just generally speaking, it's really good that they're doing new things like this. And I'm kind of happy that that's the case. In terms of other things that were more or less good, is this map right here. I know a lot of people find this map not that great. I think this is the best map I've ever gotten because of one very simple thing. The vibrancy. I know it is very flat and not super vibrant compared to something like Caldera, but it's better than Verdansk. And since Verdansk is coming back next year, I'm going to miss this map. I'm just praying that if they do bring it back, they do fix some of the problems that it had. Also, I'm going to jump off and die! Yay. And I know a lot of people say, oh, spectating, that's very lazy content. It's like, listen, I want to cover the game. I want to not record the game and talk. I want to record somewhat live stuff, and also, sometimes it's fun to catch a cheater, you know? That's mainly what I like doing, is sometimes finding a cheater. Because it's been a while since I've ran into one. Like a legitimate cheater, if that makes any sense to say. I've run into really good players who have just been very suspicious, but it's been a while since I've run into a proper cheater. Oh, this one's fun.
Uh-oh, look at Riptide! What an execution!
I know we don't like doing executes on people, but it's AFK, I'll take it. Maybe we'll play this one out. Nah. I'm never gonna go to win anyway. Ow. Well, I guess I'll just run around until I find somebody and then just let them kill me, I guess. We're here for to talk about stuff, not necessarily the gameplay. I'm sorry. I'm not the greatest at Warzone. Like, this whole thing is a good example of another thing I want to talk about. But overall, again, there was a lot that this game did very well that I definitely think was fun. Like, again, the collaborative stuff was very solid. We had Warhammer, we had The Crow, we have Art, we have Terrifier, we have Trick or Treat, Walking Dead, The Boys again. There's so many at this point. There's so many collabs. This is Cheech and Chong, Halloween, Michael Myers, all that whole sort of thing. We had a lot of collabs. And I'm not complaining at all about these collabs. I just feel like they kind of spent all of their budget on the collabs. They had like another Godzilla vs. Kong thing. We're going to be having in 2 weeks or so, or maybe even a week, the Modern Warfare 3 Rewind. I'm very interested in seeing that. There's a man in that building with the most wanted on his head. I want to see if I can try and get him. And overall, everything that they seemingly were doing was done in some form of idea of listening to the community in some way. At least from the Sledgehammer side of things. Again, I didn't really play much Warzone. I'm gonna toss a mullet. What the hell is this guy?
Friendly Guardian is active. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Keep your eyes up for prize contracts. You'll earn more buck for your bang.
Roll it out. But again, like, it's sad that a lot of the good stuff feels like it was just stuck with collabs, you know? Not to say a bad thing, at least in my opinion.
Our Guardian's lost power. Gas is moving.
Rotate that way, I think. Good call. But, again, it just feels very lackluster. But going on for another positive, outside of let's not talk about stuff that costs money, the stuff that we did get via the battle passes, I guess I just kind of said something that was wrong. I said the wrong thing there. But talking about battle pass collaborative stuff, we got some good stuff. Like, after season 2... they really started leaning towards having some of the collab stuff be in the battle pass. Like, for example of it is we got, like, Rhea Ripley, as I'm playing as right here, from WWE in the season 5 battle pass. Season 3 or 2 or 3, we got Rick Grimes. We had Snoop Dogg in season 3. Like, we had collaborative stuff inside the battle pass, which was good. It actually made the battle pass worth getting. Black Cell, in my opinion, will always be something that is very much up to you. If you're someone who's going to be spending money on the game more frequently than anyone else, then I would say it's worth it if you like the tracers. But if you're looking for just the battle pass and you're not someone like me who likes the Black Cell operators that much, it's a character who won't talk up a storm when you do the smallest thing, then yeah, maybe it's not necessary for you. But for someone like me who just wants operators who will shut the hell up, then sure. Hello.
They're looking for Riptide. It's Riptide. They pull it off.
Thank you.
Squad's hunting you. Stay sharp.
But yeah, it's like I do love. I don't know why I did not mean to throw that. But I'm very much of the mindset of Black Site. I don't know what black sites are. This is a Warzone 2 thing. I don't understand it. It's fine. But on the whole front of general stuff relating to Modern Warfare 3 outside of cosmetics and things that cost money, the weapons, pretty solid. We had a pretty solid year of weapons. There was no real, like, outstanding bad weapon. All of them were decently good and or overpowered in some way. With obviously some exception there. Okay. Okay. Okay, going back on the water.
You've got gas moving in.
They shoot me one more time, I swear to God. Bounty averted. Hell yeah.
Lost track of you. Good work down there. Fire sale's over. Adjusting prices.
I don't know what this black site thing does, but if we can get there before the zone closes, since it's closing in. Oh, different plate carrier. I don't know what that does. I already have tempered, so it doesn't matter to me. Drop that. I don't need it. I don't need it. But, what's another thing that I could think of? Again, everything we got during the content drops of this year, very solid. Maps, outside of the variants, which, that's a bad thing I will get to. Lot of good stuff. We had, in my opinion, one of my favorite maps, Bait, really good. I'm trying to think of all the other ones, there's so many. A lot of great maps. Oh, again, the remakes, I wasn't a huge fan of. A lot of the... A little annoyed that I got killed there, but it's fine.
This is the Gulag, where you fight to win redeployment.
Should have had an SMG out, not my freaking rifle, it's fine. I was gonna do spectate, honestly, I was. But when you have fun, you have fun. But another one was another good thing that I want to bring up was outside the maps were generally the events that we got, because all of the events gave you something to come back to and earn, whether it be XP, challenges, little things like just simple stuff, very simple. Like, for example, is the event going on right now with Trick or Treat. Just go get candy by playing mainly multiplayer Warzone or Zombies, and then you get free rewards. Simple as that. Oh, good. Free kill.
Stand by for redeployment. You earned it.
That's redeployed twice that game. Always fun when that happens. Let's see if we can go get our stuff. Probably not gonna happen. Dropping in old times could be a bad idea, but it is fine. Gotta get some loot back up. We have enough for our loadout, so we could easily just go get that right now. But I think this is gonna be a bad idea, seeing as we are in late game, and basically broadcasting our location with a loadout drop isn't gonna be the greatest of ideas. I still have no idea what half these plate carriers do. I just know that I should have one.
Gas is closing in.
Paul M16, I will take it. SCG, I will actually take that over it, and I will take that instead.
We lost that one, but we'll get those subbitches next time.
That I'm respecting, because that person had my kit. They did. This is my gun. This is the person who killed me. He has my gun because it has I have the Kitsune mask and the Boston Breach stuff. This person is this person who killed me. Okay, we'll spectate this guy while I continue talking. I'm mad, but I am okay with this because at least we get to see one trick. I do have a couple of this one trick. I'm not going to be planning on getting all of them, but that's another thing I want to talk about is while it was introduced in Season 4... No. Season 3. I was introduced to Season 3. We did get the introduction of Prestige camos. And I do think in concept is a great idea. I think having something to grind for after you've hit the weapon max level, after you've basically completed everything, giving you something to just kind of grind for outside of like the weapon mastery and everything else, very, very good. I want to know what this person's other weapon is. If it's my... It is my rifle. It's my DTIR. Man. Man. I can tell it's my DTIR because it has Interstellar on it, man. But yeah, regardless. The main thing I want to bring up when it comes to the weapon grind in this is that it was very streamlined and very similar to Modern Warfare 2's. And all things considered, I think it was still a very fun grind. Am I excited that it's going away with with Black Ops 6? Yes. To a more traditional system? Absolutely, I'm okay with that. Am I gonna miss it though? Because it was decently fun and easy? Yeah, honestly. With how fun it was, I'm actually kind of surprised that it is going away, but at the same time I understand it was a very grind heavy camo grind, which makes sense. But that being said, let's talk now about another big thing that I want to bring up that is on the bad, is zombies. I can't deny that while I do have a positive opinion on zombies, it is not a hit for everybody. I still think in concept, the mode is amazing. I think in concept, it is a really interesting way of doing things. It is very fun, and I think it is truly a new take and a breath of fresh air, taking the concept of Outbreak, cranking it up even more, and just having fun, making zones be more lethal in the end, and all that sort of thing. Overall, I think personally, Zombies is like a 7 out of 10. Definitely not the best experience in the world, but I think it is fun given what they tried to do. I think at worst, it's definitely not. I think story-wise, it is low, like 3 out of 10. I kind of lost interest in the story after the first mission, which is unfortunate because, again, I love the zombie storyline. I haven't really been keeping up with it. I would love to be able to keep up with it and find a video that covers everything, but most people who I used to watch I can't watch anymore. But, don't let him res. Please, thank you. But you get the idea. Like, most of the content I used to watch when it came to zombies, I unfortunately wasn't able to keep up with, and I do want to get involved with the story. Maybe I'll play some Cold War and kind of figure out how the story's going. Maybe watch some videos from smaller YouTubers. If you have any recommendations, please shoot them in the comments. I would absolutely love to find some small YouTubers that are not super big YouTubers that have either a negative opinion towards everything that's not Black Ops 3, or someone who's actually willing to look at something constructively that is not that has less than 1 million subscribers, preferably. But regardless, a big thing that I actually do want to talk about that was a good thing is the general carry forward, because I know at first, early on in the lifespan of Modern Warfare 3, the carry forward was not a well-liked feature. Personally, I think carry forward is a step in the right direction, if only for the games from their respective franchises. So Modern Warfare games, all of them, those things carry forward to Modern Warfare, and they have to stay in Warzone. But then obviously everything for Black Ops carries forward to the next Black Ops game, and if they keep this pace of having the Call of Duty HQ, which that's a whole other thing I want to talk about. Don't worry, we're going to talk about that. This might be a little bit of a longer video. Might do another actual game when we actually spectate for once. Or maybe I'll just do Plunder or Purgatory or something, and we'll just kind of chill. But I do want to talk at length about Call of Duty HQ. I think having the idea of carry forward in other games is good, because carry forward is nothing but a positive thing. Early on, it's a balancing nightmare, but I think to start, it is a good step in the right direction regardless. There's somebody to your right. It's fine. Please let this player be good and have more than... You can't tell my rage is building ever so increasing. With this small zone, damn, 10 people still in this zone. They're all in buildings. Or one of them's cheating. Actually, how are there 10 people in this small of a zone? There's probably people pushing in. Probably one person underneath the bridge. There's obviously this guy in here. There's probably at least 1 or 2 people in here. And then my guess is someone is cheating. I hate saying that, but...
Gas is inbound, marking a new safe zone.
Counting UAV. Oh, unfortunate. That's good.
You got gas moving in.
Yeah, people are dropping now. 6 people left. Excuse me. But a general positive thing that I want to talk about is, again, the sort of general openness to the memes and the COD community as a whole was fun. Like, seeing the COD Twitter kind of make fun of memes and kind of screw around with other players was very fun.
You're in the top 5.
And again, multiplayer-wise, a lot of good stuff. This guy may be camping, but it's working. A molten obsidian KV pro. Oh, that's. Oh, he got new gas. That's what you get for camping there, dude. Last zone.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
I heard that yeet. I heard the yeet of a Godzilla finisher. But, yep, there it is. But, yeah, there's just generally a lot of good things happened.
Extraction is inbound. Get hooked in and stand by. Here comes the snap.
Like a general positive thing I gotta bring up for sure is, I'm gonna keep talking, just because. General positive thing that I really enjoyed from this was, again, just the few skins that were good. Like this one here is a good example of a really interesting skin. Never died. All right. All right, back out. I'm gonna continue talking. I don't want to play again now I think about it. But another big negative that I want to bring up, and we're actually going to go into multiplayer for this so I can show this off proper, is... Well, we're going to talk about Call of Duty HQ while I load this up. Call of Duty HQ is a mess. I think, as a whole, it is very fine. I think in concept it is better than it should be, but this just isn't going to work long term. Like, having them all condensed into one location, cool. Having them all the games be on the same EXE, though, yeah, it's a hit or miss for me. I didn't play any ranked play. I was actually going to do a video on Modern Warfare 3 ranked play. Never did. We're going to load up Call of Duty private match here, Modern Warfare 3. First things first, let's look at all the weapons for Modern Warfare 3. So I'm actually going to filter this by Modern Warfare 3 weapons, specifically. For DLC weapons, we had the Attack Eviolier, the Kastov, Attack Eradicator. Like, we had a lot of good weapons. We had a lot of fun weapons. They were all really unique in their own way. They all performed very differently. They all felt very good. But there's one glaring thing. And that is a lot of these weapons were weapons that were introduced in Modern Warfare 2019, or are just weird in their own way. Like, Stromender, fun weapon in concept, not that great. Torque, first time we've ever seen a compound bow in multiplayer that isn't a score streak, I think. Melee weapons, obviously we had a bunch of fun ones. We had Spear, we got the hammer back, Gladiator, Gutter Knife, Karambit, we had a sword. Obviously in Marvel 2 we had a bunch of others as well. Handguns, didn't get a single DLC handgun. That bums me out because handguns are one of my favorite weapon classes because they're the most fun to mess around with, to use as a primary. Snipers, we got 2 DLC snipers, one in Season 1 and one in Season 3? I think? Season 3? Let me see. Yeah, Season 3, I think. Let me see. Here's how I can remember. Here's how I remember each season. Season 1. Season 2. Season 3. Season 4. Season 5. Season 6. Yeah, so Season 3, we got a really interesting... We got the really interesting weapons of the Bal 27 and the Moors. We also got the Superi. Or the Superi. Superi? Super? Whatever the hell. This... No, we got actually at the FJX Horus. Superi was a different update. And Superi was the zombies one. Yeah. But we got some really good, fun weapons. They were all really good in their own right. Like, looking at some of the other weapons, HRM, really good, one of my favorites. Looking... Static HV, this thing became a monster in Warzone after an update. FJX Horus, this thing was borderline overpowered. Superi, one of the fast-moving weapons of the game. Ram 9, decently strong. Battle rifles, we got the SOA Subverter, honestly really powerful. DTI R30.6, best weapon in the game right now. SCG-44, one of the best weapons in Warzone. Bal 27, really good sniper support weapon. Ram 7, good sniper support weapon. BP-50, good sniper support weapon. Shotguns, we got the Reclaimer 18, one of the most broken weapons akimbo right now in multiplayer. The Cast of LSW, super fun weapon that introduced one of the most broken attachments in the game. Attack Heavy O'Lear, really solid. Puliamont, decently solid if you know how to use it. Ruin. Again, decently solid if you know how to use it. Attack Eradicator, decently solid. I absolutely love this thing. I think it's an underrated gem. Marksman Rifles got the Carnage AK to return. As much as I hate this thing, it was really fun to use. Sniper Rifles, more is super fun to use in multiplayer. And in Warzone. XK Stalker, best RK. KMR, really fun. Longbow, absolutely garbage, but still fun to use. We don't talk about that one. And then these 4 weapons right here, all decently fun. Launchers, all decently fun. Everything about this game was really, really fun, and they kind of really broke the mold of like making it very arcadey again. And then just, again, looking at operators, if we go specifically to Modern Warfare 3, just Modern Warfare 3 operators. And again, if I look at all the collab stuff, we have obviously we have some, in my personal opinion, some of the best DL skins we ever got. But if you go to collabs, we obviously, technically this is a collab because this is a real life person. I really like this, and I'm really happy we got this. We got Dune with Paul Atreides and Fayed Ruatha from Dune. We got Firecracker, which, if you've seen The Boys, I feel bad opening this, but still. A-Train, we got Laswell from Campaign, and technically Zombies now too. Again, Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. We got Cheech and Chong, got D-Book. I feel bad not knowing who that is. Daryl Dixon, we got Sam from Trick or Treat, we got The Crow from The Crow, Cody Rhodes, Rey Mysterio, we got Cheech, we got Michonne, we got Michael Myers, we got Rhea Ripley, we got Art the Clown. We're gonna be getting I think one other one this season as well, one other collaborator skin, I think. I have to look at the roadmap again. But still, we're getting a lot of cool stuff. We're getting also the Modern Warfare 3 collab. Let me look at the Scene 6 roadmap just to double check. Oh yeah, we're getting the Smile collaboration from, obviously, Smile 2. But then we run into, again, the biggest thing for me, which is the lack of actual map diversity. So, while I am not a huge fan of the Modern Warfare 2 maps, the original Modern Warfare 2 maps, I still think seeing them in the game is fun. But we're going to go down the list of maps here. 6-star, fun map. Airborne, remake map. Alley's a gunfight map. Afghan, Modern Warfare 2 map. Airborne's remake of Terminal, but zombified. Bitvella, 8-bit version of Favela. Bitman, 8-bit version of Shipment. Bait, unique map, very fun. Arena Shipment, arena version of Shipment. Black Site, gunfight, doesn't count. Breenenburg Hotel for Modern Warfare 2, not a bad map, I still think it's really good. Fellowship, variant of Shipment. Checkpoint, fun map, really like it actually, on Rebirth Island, good map. Departures, really solid map. Has a bit of balancing problems, but still pretty good. DOS House, remake from Vanguard, still a good map. DOS Gross, variant map. Crown Raceway, Modern Warfare 2, still good map. Derail, Modern Warfare 2. Dome, Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2 2022. Drive-Thru, really good map. A little bit too dark, really good map. Emergency, good map. Favela, remake map. Or Favela, Modern Warfare 2 OG map. Farm 18, Modern Warfare 2 modern map. Estate, OG map. Exhibit. Gunfight map, doesn't count. Get High, I'm going to talk about this in a moment. Ghost Ship, variant map. Grease, good map. Grime, good map. Incline, good map. High Rise, Modern Warfare 2 OG. Hangover, variant map. Grow House, remake from Vanguard, still a good map. Ink House, variant map. Invasion, Modern Warfare 2 OG. Karachi, OG. Mad Cow, variant map. Quarry, OG. Paris, good map. Mercado Las Almas, good map. Meat, oh, this is Modern Warfare 2. Meat, best map in the game. Rio, really good map. Rundown, OG. Rust, OG, still good map. Satan's Quarry, variant. Shoot House, best map for long shots. Shipment, it's Shipment. Shipmas, Shipmas for Christmas. Scrapyard, good map. Skid Row, variant map. Skid Row, Modern Warfare 2 OG. Sportyard, variant to Scrapyard. Stash House, I almost hate this map with how good it is sometimes. Tanked, underrated map, really like it. Sunny Shipment, variant to Shipment. Subbase, not a huge fan of this map. Stay High, variant map. Terminal, classic. Tetanus, variant map. Tokyo, love this map. Rust, or Tunoxide, variant map. Wasteland, hate this map. Vista, amazing map. Underpass, OG. Train for Lazy Gunfight. And Yard. We're gonna count how many variant maps we have. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 maps out of 65 are variants of existing maps. So if we do 65 minus 18, because I'm bad at math on the spot, 47 of these maps in this game are either Modern Warfare 2 OG maps, Modern Warfare 2 modern maps, or new maps introduced with Modern Warfare 3. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but if we remove specifically the maps that are new, i.e. not remakes to this one, and not bring ups or gunfight maps, obviously gunfight maps are in there, so we gotta remove those as well. So if we count all those specifically new to Modern Warfare 3 maps, let's count those. 6-star. Bait, that's 2. Checkpoint, that's 3. Departures, that's 4. Drive-through, emergency, 5, 6. Get High, 7. Grease, 8. Grime, 9. Incline, 10. Meat is 11. Rio is 12. Sasha's is 13. Tank is 14. Tokyo's 15. Vista's 15. Yard is 16. 16 new maps, meaning they were never introduced previously, and they're not remakes or variants, and they're not gunfight maps. I'll be honest, that's my biggest complaint, is that the maps are very either not unique or not great. But that being said, we got one of the best things ever, and you saw me highlight over it earlier, and we also got the map in custom games finally. I'm gonna go down to multiplayer real quick. This is the best thing that was ever introduced to this game. On the entirety of 420, for I believe about 24 hours, they had a parkour map called Get High. And the mode was literally just called Get High. It was one of the best things they could have added. It is genuinely the most fun thing they did. And the fact that they not only brought back Get High again with a new variant, but they brought it into multiplayer, and then they brought it back one final time before Black Ops 6, giving you the opportunity to get all 3 of the camos from this event, that being completing it under 10 minutes, getting all the coins, and completing it. They give you one last chance to get it. There are 60 event camos in here. I have 59 of them because I never got all of them. I'm actually technically missing one of the event camos, not counting some of the Warzone ones. We also have Halloween spoilers. There's that one. I'm missing one other camo. It was a Dragon Scale one for the Year of the Dragon. But other than that, they did so much good things with this game. It just sucks that we're at a point where asking for something as simple as, not even necessarily asking for something as simple as new maps, but asking for something as simple as map variety feels odd. And it's why I'm very excited for Black Ops 6, because there is not a single remake map. There's reminiscent and Easter eggs to old maps, but there's not a single remake map in the base game. There's not even Nuketown. And I know this kind of went off the rails when it came to Warzone, but still, the idea of the point is that Black Ops 6 seems to be a very good game so far. Like, if we can get more party modes like Get Higher or Arcade, Mutation, Horde Point, and then just general more fun modes, like bring back Gunfight again. Gunfight's amazing. It's one of my favorite modes of all time. Bring back Horde Point. Bring out Mutation, Infected, Arcade. Snipers only for those who want it, although make sure there's no weird cheeky shit in there. And then, as much as I don't like all the shipments because it is a sweat fest, bring back a small map mode like this. Small map mosh pit gives you Yard, DOS House, Drive-Thru, Emergency, Stash House, Ink House, Rust, Tune Oxide, Stealth Ship, and Shipness, along with Shoot House, Meat, Mad Cow, and Get High. That is a lot of maps for small map mosh pit, and it's perfect for grinding camos. I have every single gun in this game, like Interstellar, every single one. You wanna know what weapons I literally don't have done? You wanna know what weapons I have? All the weapons I have gold. I have all of them. Every single one of these weapons is gold. And it's like I'm at a point when it comes to this game where it's like the only thing I really can do outside of grind the new events and basically hit the max level, because I'm gonna make sure I hit the max level this time because I didn't in Modern Warfare 2. I'm happy that I hit 1K at least, so that there's that. But overall, there's so much in this game. Like, perfect example, like, you have all this. Also, yeah, fun little thing is the tricks are really funny. I really like them. They're fun. Give our team a tree and play the objective. But yeah, like perfect example of it is just generally this event tab is perfect. For example, just get XP and you get 3 versions of Woods. Do some easy camos or some reasonably difficult challenges. Get a really cool looking camo, which I will show off again really quick. Do some easy, just play Warzone or Zombies, basically mindless grind, and get a free skin and a camo, an emblem, calling card, decal, just general junk. We also get a operator skin and a melee weapon blueprint. I like the idea of doing more like fun stuff. I like when Call of Duty can break this idea of being a military shooter and just going all out with the wacky. And if people want to complain, oh, Call of Duty is meant to be realistic. No, it's not. You know how I can tell you that? Zombies. World at War 2008 had zombies. 2010 had zombies. 2012 had zombies. You get the idea? It's meant to be an arcade shooter with somewhat realistic elements at times. If you want a really realistic shooter, play Tarkov. Play Battlefield. Hell, Battlefield's even started to become more arcadey. I like COD when it does the most goofiest stuff. When it collabs and does funny stuff. Literally, I'm going to show this off because 1, this is a complaint, and 2, this is just a general thing I like to point out. Let's go to one of my favorite operators, Jet. Cybercat. Kawaii. Mikan Endo. Miryu Endo. Cyber Bunny. Lantern Ghost. Midsummer's Flame. And then I go over simply to one more character. We have A-Train. For frickin' the boys, man. This game is best when it messes with you and has some fun stuff. Like, look at Alone, for God's sake. It is an amalgamation of the 141. It's fun. That's what's important. It is fun. That's what I want this game to be. It's just a fun sandbox. That's what I love about this game. And hell, the idea that Art the Clown didn't come with a finisher is great because it's canon and he can use whatever the hell he wants. Obviously, some things that are a little bit more out there, but it's fine. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Personally, if I were to give him a finisher, though, personally, I know exactly which one I give him. It would be this one. Stab a lot since it's literally in his name. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I know this is more of a rant, but this just more or less talking about the good and bad. Basically, goods, collab, weapons, the collaborative stuff, events, skins, get high, and general map variety outside of the remakes and variants. Bad variant, way too many variant maps, not enough new unique maps. Non-collaborative bundles felt lackluster. Battle Pass was good, although very leaned heavily on the collab or the theme of the season for a lot of its good content. Operator variety was good, albeit sometimes felt very weighted towards one side or the other. And just generally speaking, I think Modern Warfare 3 as a whole this year was decent. I had fun this year. I didn't actually hate playing the game at all this year, like I did with Modern Warfare 2. Albeit during Modern Warfare 2, I was also very depressed and had a lot of things going on in life, but still. Black Ops 6 looks like it's going to be a new year where it's a lot of new fun, where a lot of content creators are going to be able to break out of their shell, myself included. But, yeah. Also, again, like I said in the Outlast video on Friday, if you notice any videos or your comments are being deleted, it's not necessarily me this time, because usually I delete negative comments because I don't want them sitting in my comment section ruining people's day. That's because YouTube had a little bit of a bug going on Thursday. Hopefully all of it is fixed by this one going up, but regardless, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.